Joker was a surprise hit in 2019, played by Joaquin Phoenix. This first solo movie of the iconic clown prince of crime was regarded as one of the best dramas of the year. 3 years later, and news has come out that Part 2 with Joaquin Phoenix is in production. What are the details of this new installment, and what can we expect in terms of its plot? Will Batman make an appearance? Will this movie be connected to the DC Extended Universe? Past statements from director Todd Phillips and actor Joaquin Phoenix about the possibility of a Joker 2 have always been ambiguous. They were not sure about making a sequel. However, recent news confirmed the return of the Joker to the big screen, with Joaquin Phoenix reprising his Oscar-winning role and Phillips returning as director. The news comes from Heroic Hollywood. Quote, "Back in November 2019, The Hollywood Reporter exclusively reported that Joker 2 was officially in the works at Warner Brothers, with Phoenix and Phillips returning. Since then, there haven't been any updates on the sequel, but we have some good news for you, including when the project will begin shooting." According to an insider with knowledge on the Joker sequel, Warner Brothers has officially received the first draft of its script, and the film will begin shooting sometime in 2023. Plot details are being kept in a cell at Arkham Asylum. The Joker hasn't shown up on the big screen since the Joaquin Phoenix film, but he has made a number of smaller scale appearances, namely with Jared Leto reprising his role as the Clown Prince of Crime in Zack Snyder's Justice League cut. The character is heavily rumored to make an appearance in Robert Pattinson's The Batman, so it's safe to say that Joker hype isn't dying down anytime soon. End quote. As filming is scheduled to begin in 2023, we can expect it to be released in theaters in 2024 or 25. And just like the first film, we will be expecting some leaked pictures of the set soon after filming begins. So what could the Joker 2's plot be? Two important events happen at the end of the Joker that can lead into the new installment. The first was the death of the Waynes, the tragedy that leads to the birth of Batman. The tragedy was caused in part by the riots provoked by the Joker at the end of the film. The death of Bruce Wayne's parents was not directly caused by the Joker, but he is still responsible nonetheless for plunging Gotham into chaos. The second major event was his arrest and admittance to Arkham Asylum, home of the criminally insane. Or was he? We know that the Joker should be confined to Arkham, but no one knows for sure if he did. The Joker plays out mostly from the perspective of Arthur Fleck, the Joker himself. Spoiler alert, near the end of the film, it is revealed that many of the things that happened in the movie didn't actually happen. They were in Arthur's head. So the movie plays with your head as to how things happened. Arthur Fleck suffered a psychotic breakdown triggered by a series of unfortunate events, ending with Fleck being hospitalized in Arkham Asylum. He spent his life being bullied, taken advantage of, and abused. Yet the man still tried to find some joy in his life. He became delusional. He lost touch with reality. The psychological dependency between the Joker and Batman has been seen in nearly all adaptations. The Joker needs Batman to give his life meaning.
And why do you want to kill me? I don't want to kill you. What would I do without you? Go back to ripping off mob dealers? No. You complete me.
It's like meeting someone I can actually relate to. Which, believe me, dear, I've never felt before.
In the animated film and comic The Dark Knight Returns, after Batman retired, the Joker went catatonic. He lost the will to live, but his life suddenly made sense again when he saw Batman had returned.
Gotham City belongs to the Batman.
Batman. Darling.
Arthur Fleck's Joker isn't psychologically dependent on Batman yet, but it could happen in the new movie. Joker 2 could take place before or after the rise of Batman. Fleck grows obsessed with the Caped Crusader as he finds his purpose, a purpose that could be described as the need to prove to Batman how horrible society is, and that anyone is capable of doing bad things. Anyone can turn into a villain. All it takes is one bad day to turn the nicest person around into a monster, like him.
I've demonstrated there's no difference between me and everyone else. All it takes is one bad day. That's how far the world is from where I am. Just one bad day. You had a bad day once, am I right? Oh, I know I am. I can tell.
The first film showed how society destroyed any hope Arthur Fleck had in people. He was not born a monster. but the people, including his mother, turned him into one. The Joker became a social reject because society despised him first. There is a saying, a child that is not embraced by the village will burn it down to feel its warmth. And that is what the Joker did. The only way he could feel any kind of emotion and take control of his life was by destroying the society that marginalized him, to take control and burn all legal and moral statutes. Phoenix's Joker isn't as philosophical as Ledger's Joker from the Chris Nolan Batman movies. He's a bit less chaotic, but no less theatrical. The first movie was the Joker's personal story. He was the inevitable force of chaos, created not by a personal nihilistic train of thought, but by terrible life experiences. This makes it easier to understand why Joker becomes obsessed with Batman. The Joker cannot understand how a vigilante born from tragedy and suffering, who grew up in a corrupt society, still believes in people. He doesn't understand how Batman can still have hope, and even less, why he doesn't kill him no matter what crimes he commits. What makes Batman so intriguing to the Joker is that the Dark Knight is his opposite. They are the same, yet different. Gotham failed them both, but one turns into a maniac and the other into a hero. For the Joker sequel to work, this discrepancy must be introduced. The endless war between the Joker and Batman, to see how the Joker builds his supervillain identity and his obsession with the world's greatest detective. Now then, which version of Batman could we see in the movie? Some fans want to see Pattinson's Batman. However, Warner Brothers have clarified that the new Batman is not within Phoenix's Joker universe. Therefore, if and when we see Batman in the Joker movie, it would be a different person playing the role, a younger Bruce Wayne that met the Joker when he was a child at the front gates of his home. But this doesn't mean that Phoenix's Joker won't meet other Batmen. The DC Extended Universe has already begun to change in the series, and in the upcoming Flash movie, where Flash meets other versions of the Justice League members. The movie is going to touch on the concepts of changing the past, multiple timelines, and realities. Barry Allen's time-traveling adventures could allow this Joker to cross over to other realities. Similar things has happened before, and will happen again. Arthur Fleck could meet the Justice League, Pattinson's Batman, or any other version of Batman. Though we believe that Arthur Fleck is going to stay in his universe, this series will continue with its more grounded, mature, and realistic approach to the Batman mythos. So what do you think? Are you excited for Joker 2? Or was the original film perfect and therefore should not get a sequel? Please don't forget to like and subscribe as Hypnos Mirror is reborn.